Hello and welcome back to another Foxy No-Tail live stream. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all okay. Oh, anyone notice the difference today? Can you notice the difference? You get £5 of not real money if you can notice the difference in today's stream. Anyway, right. Let's say the hellos as I do the login-ins. And we've got Commander Kevin, Blue. We've got Lawful Meteor Sponge Blake. We've got Scoot, Poke and Jim, Boxy Lofty, and TNC, and Afghan, and Cricket the Wise, all there in the chat. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Hope you're all right. I'm not having a good time connecting here, am I? Let's try again. We've got a hand up from Dean. Dean's here. Hey, Dean, you all right? Nice to see you. There we go. We're in. And today we're going to be doing something excellently excellent. And that excellently excellent thing is we're going to be going to the Nether to go and get some wither skeleton skulls for my plan. A fully rotated hello to everyone from the fully rotated Owlface. Hello, how you doing? So anyone tell the difference? Red Gulf's here. Uniskull's got a hand up. Anything in my present box? Oh yes, I've had presents. Thank you very much. Nice. I shall take. You sound different, says Mix. Really? How do I sound? Explain! Does it sound better or worse? That's the main thing. Does it sound better or worse? Nobody knows. All I can tell you is, I sound great. New mics, the Sponge Blake. No, not quite. Not quite. Just don't cough. No, don't worry. It shouldn't, even if I go super loud, shouldn't blow your ears off. I basically got my microphone running through a whole bunch of settings before it actually gets to the stream. Normally you get the pretty much raw, but with like a basic compressor on it. Now we got all sorts of things going on that just makes me... Pop filter, yeah, I already had the pop filter. Yeah, just a whole bunch of VST plugins that's basically going to make life a lot better for us. And my game sound is really loud for me. How is it for you guys? I've been fiddling. I'm not gonna lie, I've been fiddling with the settings again, and normally when I fiddle with something goes wrong. Either the music's too loud or the game sound something's normally wrong. So just tell me. Ah, it's louder too, says Lofty. Yeah, my microphone should definitely seem louder to you guys. Hopefully the music's not too loud, and hopefully the game sound's not too loud. It's still ridiculously loud in my ear though. You're loud, says Boxy. Quite loud? What's quite loud? Game sound, music, or me? And am I too loud? Because I can turn me down a bit if you want. But why would you want that? Why would you want me to be quiet? The game sounds loud. Oh, okay. Right, yes, I can definitely fiddle with that. Hang on one moment. Sound mixer options. Bing. So just turn... Where's it gone? Oh, it's gone up again. Cheeky monkey. This one here should be on, like, there. Cheeky monkey. Did it all on its own. Maybe I have to keep my eye on that then. I have to keep my eye on that. I will. That should be better. But it's not blowing my ears off now either, which is good. So yeah, I've got a little bit more fiddling about with it to do before I'm 100% happy. But I've run out of time for my fiddling because it's stream time, so I'll just have to make do. Killing a few of these guys. I wasn't actually intending to come over here and do killing of these guys. But I suppose we could do with the mending on our pickaxe at least. Not that we're getting a great deal of mending from that. We're getting it on our armour at the moment. So let's get rid of that. Let's kill some bad guys and then let's swap over. There we go. Look, now we're mending it. 3 hours troubleshooting my Bluetooth on my PC so I can play Fallout with a controller, and it decided to fix itself, says Sponge Blake. Amazing. I always try, turn it off and on again first. I know it sounds like a joke, but it's true. It generally tends to fix most things. Rather have game sound than music. Maybe just me though, says Rotated Alface. Can you hear the game sound? Psst. Why? My nick is on top of the screen, says... What? Oh, because you followed last. You followed 6 minutes ago. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you very much. Was that a little cheeky hint for me to thank you for following? You did it before we started, so yeah, sorry. That did not change the game sounds on stream, said Cricket the Wise. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. This will, but this is also going to affect like stream noises and stuff as well. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. What I'll do is I'll just turn my actual game sounds down. And maybe that will be a bit better. How is that? You can't hear anything because you're not doing anything. Oh my god, Jesus. Give me a break. Give me a chance. Give me a chance to do things. Maybe fill with sound settings in Minecraft. I just done that, Cricket. Oh, you're always late. No, they're really quiet, says Mitz. What's really quiet? Game sounds are quiet. But you make your mind up. 1 minute's too loud. Can someone just, like, instead of saying yes or no, give me a specific answer like the game sound is quiet or the game sound is loud? Because there's a massive delay between when I say something and when you guys reply. So I don't know which bit you're replying to. What did... That did adjust. The sound sounds pixelated, says Ryven. That's weird. Wasn't a hint to make you thank me. I'm shy, says Poke. Okay, fair dues. Better game sound, says Lofty. No, says Mike on Switch. No! That's not helpful. Sounds fine to me, says Punch Blake. Okay. Game sound is quieter now that you changed the Minecraft sound. Acceptable. Brilliant. That is the perfect answer, Soltrix. That is just what I want to hear. Mitt says, I already said they're loud game sounds. Yeah, I know, but then someone said they were quiet. You know, I can't win. Game sounds better. They are quieter now. Good. Needs more banjos, says Michael Swift. Why, says Shep. I know, right? I know. You guys make it very difficult. Mitch tells me off for, like, changing the conversations too quick, but I ask questions, and then I get weird responses. He says, I think the sound you call pixelated is the super chop key on his mouse super clicking fast. Yeah, that's probably that. That does sound super weird. That is the super chop. Right, so we're gonna kill a few more bad guys, get some mending on our pickaxe. Not that we really need to. Then we're gonna go with the skeleton hunting today. That's the plan. This chat needs less Shep, says Mike on Switch. Oh, Mike, don't be mean to Shep. Shep's a good guy, really. Deep down underneath it all, he's got a heart of gold. He's got a vicious, spiky outer exterior like a cactus on a cold, hard, horrible day, but on the inside, he's like melted jelly. This chat needs more Shep, says Shepherd Tamer. Do you need some wither scale heads? Let me know. Yeah, I need loads, but I want to get them myself. Thank you. Appreciate people offering. I like it when people like drop off a few bits of wood or some blocks, stuff like that's cool. But like game breaking stuff, like stuff that I'm trying to achieve in my videos as like progression, I want to at least try a bit. Now, I'm going to need probably at least sort of 9 of them. So if someone wanted to throw a couple at me, that's fine, but I want to get the majority myself. Thus why I asked the Zisu. I appreciate the fact that you asked. Yeah, I'm not having to go at you at all. I just saying, because people do have a tendency to drop off presents, which I really like, actually. I like it when I get presents at my house. It is really handy. But if all of a sudden there was just 12 wither skeleton skulls there, I'd feel really bad. So, yeah. Thank you. Here are 7 stacks of diamonds, says Shep. No, that I wouldn't say no to. Rotated Owl's Face says, just heard that UK schools are to close from today. Oh, from Monday, possibly until September. What? Is that really true? I've not been watching any news today. I've had a busy day today doing works and things. So, I put some sandstone in your box, Foxy, says Lofty. I know, I saw it. Thank you very much. I do appreciate the sandstone. That's going to come in very handy, because I've got a lot of building to do over here. A lot of building. This mob farm is by no means finished, but I'm currently on it with a different task at the moment. And nothing that I desperately need out of there. But there's plenty there for Lofty to be tidying up if she would like to do that. You don't have to, by the way, Lofty. I know you just like to do it, so I like to tell you that you can. I don't think that's right, Rotated Owlface, says Lofty. That does sound crazy. That does sound crazy. Shep backs that up with saying they're closing for the rest of the school. Yeah, basically. Really? I'm going to have to check this out. Sorry, guys. I just have to check this out. UK schools to close from Friday until further notice, it says. Oh, man. Jeez. Speaking of the House of Commons, Garen Williamson also confirms that exams and assessments would not be held this academic year. Oh, that's going to completely mess up, like, GCSEs and university stuff and A-levels. Oh, man, like Jack's doing some of his GCSE stuff this year. That's going to completely mess everything up. That's not good. That's really not good. All schools in England are closing Friday. Great. Thanks, Dean. Jeez. Right, we need to go over to the old withery, skeleton-y, mob farmy place, but I'm not going to go to the local one because it's a bit small. We're going to go find a different one. As you can see, I've been preparing myself with lots of nice, tasty rockets. Fantasy Novel, I believe, actually brought me over this really nice set of elytra. So thank you to Fantasy Novel for that. Right, let's get out of here. Let's go find ourselves a nice, big Nether Fortress. My college is closed as well, but I'm lucky I can work from home. My ITT level 2 OCR qualification. Yeah, well, there's no reason that kids can't learn from home. If we're all stuck at home with our kids, why don't they just send the learning materials and get us to teach our kids ourselves? I don't get it. I don't get it. I know not everybody's going to understand the subjects, but that's what the learning resources are for. So, yeah, it doesn't make a great deal of sense to me, that one. Hey, guys! Come for your brains, mate. If you wouldn't mind. I need you. I need to turn you into mob spawners and stuff. Just announced 10 minutes ago, says Rotated Oldface. Yeah, crazy. Crazy times. Well, at the moment, Jack is in quarantine, and so is Oliver. So, displease a piglet, says Mike. Oh, you meanie. You absolute meanie. Okay. There you go. I've displeased a piglet. Can't believe you just done that while I'm doing this. I think we were safe there, though. I think we were far enough away to not upset any others. Backfired on you, mate. They're setting up online resources for children with access to internet. Yeah. Also, not all parents are being allowed to stay home. What do you mean not all parents are being allowed to stay home? How can they stop parents? How can your kids not go to school and the parents not stay at home? Unless you've got, obviously, 2 parents in a household. Fine, great. But if you've got single-parent households, which a huge amount of the UK is these days, how do you manage that one? How can you go to work and have your kids at home? It's not possible, mate. Impossible. His kids play as Big Chicken and Chuck, says Shepherd Tamer. Not sure about that. Take responsibility for your own offspring. Pff, okay, boomer. I'm kidding. Have society's hands approach sometimes, says Sponge Blake. Look out. This hole there. Right. Okay. I don't know who's been going around putting all these pillars and things, but I'm kind of undoing them a bit. I'm going to leave those blazes there, though. We just want some wither skeletons, mate. Now, the new beta of the Minecraft edition, Bedrock edition, is out. And in that, wither skeletons will, like, respawn a lot more because they've fixed despawning. I can't wait for that. It's going to be great. Willow Pine says, are my chat messages getting through? You're skipping over them. I am playing Minecraft at the moment. It's very difficult to play that and read every single thing in the chat. So if I miss it, ask it again. If I miss it again, then maybe wait a bit and ask it again. Or highlight your message like you did. You know, that helps. Dean says key workers like doctors and police are still expected to work. They might be having schools open just children for them key workers. Well, you can't do that, can you? How can you just have school? How can they? That's not a logical thing to do. All of a sudden, all of the firefighters' kids need to go to this school that they don't belong to and they don't know any of the teachers of. That just, it's not going to work. And if they're saying they're going to hold off exams till next year, what's the point of going to school? What are they going to school for? So they need daycare, not school. I don't know how it works either, says Dean. No, I know, none of us do. I'm not having a go at you at all. I'm just pointing out there's massive flaws in the old government plan there, mate. Massive flaws. I know there's not a great deal they can do about it, but the things where they're like, oh, you've got to quarantine for up to 4 months, and old people have, and people with health problems, and closing the schools until September. It's just such scaremongering stuff. There's no need to say that. Why can't they just say for the time being? And stop freaking everyone out. They were ordered to open... What? For daycare, says just me being me. Right, okay. Good. I'm very confused. Boxy, just do both and be smart, says Shep. No. There should be no being smart. Oh, he died. I wanted his brains. White Time Shadow says hi, and you've just... followed, thank you very much. Did I already say thank you for the follow? I don't think I did. I think I was too busy conversing. So thank you for the follow. I hope you are enjoying the live stream. We've been live for 14 minutes now. It's going well. Haven't got any wither skulls yet, though, and I have got looting 3, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on. I'm not 100% sure. Bedrock's normally really generous when it comes to wither skeleton skulls, but I guess not today. Lofty says... How stupid to call... Hey, I'm reading chat. Stop. See, this is why I can't read all of the chat messages. That person who moaned at me for not reading the chat messages. How stupid to close schools. They do this now. What happens to someone when comes one down with the virus 3 weeks time? There's no point in closing school. Brain. Brain on that one, Lofty. Gotta go dish up the kids' tea. See you later, says Rotated Alpha Face. See you later. Thanks for popping in. Hey, you. Facepalm, says Shep. Why are you facepalming me? What for now? I done nothing wrong, mate. You're always facepalming me. You can't even tell you have the virus that you're contagious for quite a while, says Soltrick. Yeah, it's a very, very difficult thing for everybody, like, in the whole world. No one's, like, alone in this, but it's brand new. No one really knows what's going on with it. No one knows how to respond to something like this. I'm sure the government have, like, procedures in place for these sorts of events should they happen, but having procedures in place and then actually dealing with it once it happens, rallying all of the different people involved in running the country. There's thousands and thousands of people involved in running countries, from people right high at the top to the local councils, to the law enforcement, to the schools, to the fire departments, to the people collecting your litter, to the people that are, you know, responsible for keeping the shops open and the village halls and the churches. There's just, you know, there's so many people to get in line. I'm amazed anyone's been able to react the way they have, to be honest. So all these people moaning at, like, the government for not reacting quick enough. This is their first time. You know, they've never had to deal with anything like this before. And Mr. Gasman has followed, and so has Crazy Eyes. Thank you very much for the follow. I'm looking for another fortress, mate. What are you doing? Riven Caving says, the government have requested that retired medical personnel come back to help out. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think we should do that. Makes sense. Cricket, Foxy fiddled with it so he gets more schools, lol. I haven't fiddled with anything, Lofty. I haven't fiddled with anything. It used to be, once upon a time, that you could just literally kill like 3 wither skeletons and you would get with a skull. But I guess they've fixed that. Hey guys, want to come play chop? Oh, here we go, got one. Hurrah, 1. Not bad. It's only taken us 17 minutes. We'll pop that in there so it's nice and safe. Might notice I've got my ender chest nicely organised. You'll see that all how that came about in my next Super Chunk Block episode, which is recorded. I need to do a thumbnail for it, but that'll be going out probably on Saturday. It was going to go tomorrow, but I've got a Minecraft beta video going out tomorrow instead now. Only reason is I think it's they're more time critical, the beta edition videos or the like update videos, because if you delay them by a week, chances are there's going to be another update out by then, and the news is kind of a little bit old news and out of date. So yeah. Chop! Come here, you guys. You don't stand a chance against my awesome weapon. Oh, maybe it's down a little bit of a chance. Come here, you. Yay, another one. Hurrah! See what I mean? Sometimes you just get loads. Sometimes you just get absolutely tons of skulls. Hey, guys. Just coming through. Mowing you down as I go past. Do strays still drop wither skulls when killed by a charged creeper, says Sponge Blake. They do, and we can get them on here. If you get snow, strays, even though it's not a snowy biome, strays will spawn on snow and ice in this mod pack, and you can use that method. Yeah, absolutely. The problem is, you know, to get a thunderstorm, you're looking at spending quite a lot of money at the, oh dear, at the Thunder Shrine. It costs you a beacon to get a thunderstorm, so it's not a cheap thing to do. Do we have 2, Shep? Says Riven. What's Shep asking you to do now? You never guess the joke I have. Yeah, don't guess it. Nobody guess Shep's joke. It's a trap. Pretty sure it's a trap. Uh-oh. I'm potentially going to die here. Oh, there's another one. No. Ah. Run away! The lightning is a huge setback, says Sponge Blake. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh, what's that? There's a farm, isn't there, that people always going on to me. Oh, yeah, like, oh, I can't remember. There's a farm in Minecraft that people are always moaning at me about for not building. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I know it's a good farm once you've done everything, but it relies on this, that, and the other. That's just never happened. So I can't remember what it is now. I can't remember if it's the gold farm I'm thinking of, or if it's the I don't know. My brain's gone on farms, mate. Alright, throw all of this junk away. Get rid of all those swords. Look how many swords I got. I'm sword rich, but I don't want them. I'll chuck all this junk in here, though. Might as well keep all of that. Thank you. Box, please. Seeing as this joke was inside that, I think was a trap. What? Shep, you're making no sense. What's going on? Unique skeleton mobs that spawns on snowbows. Shoots out slowness arrows, says Sponge Lake. Oh, was Afghan asking what a the thingy was? Fair dues. I can't remember the name of it now. What's the name of that skeleton person? Fred. No, not his real name. The title mob. Oh. Ow. I'm on fire. Ah. And with it, oh dear, I am going to die. Oh dear. Coordinates are 80 by 1,822. I might just survive. I might just survive. Whoa, that was close, wasn't it? Jeez, that was close. Oof. Oof. Oh. Oh, I think I might take one of those and one of those, just in case. And I'm also thinking that I really ought to put some of my valuables away that I'm not going to need. I don't really need that and that. And I don't need torches. I don't really need that pickaxe either. That is my favourite pick. Oh, I do. I need that pickaxe to close my inner chest. Not close it, to, you know what I mean. Oh, put those in there. Do strays just spawn on player placed ice in Super Chunk Block? Yeah, same as mushrooms will spawn on mycelium. As Arman has found out. Arman has a mushroom over at his base. Got a little mycelium pen and one spawned. Amazing. Well, I assume that's how we did it anyway. That's how it's supposed to work. Nether ward, anyone? I can hear skeletons clanking. I can hear the jangling of bones. On your ceiling, says Riven Gaming. On my... What? On the ceiling? Is that where the skeleton is? Could be. Shep's redeeming facepalm again. Why do you want me to facepalm now, Shep? I've not done anything wrong. Mycelium. Oh, on your I see. Mycelium, yes. Mycelium. It's the mushroom biome dirt. It's that horrible pink stuff. Wait! Pink stuff. See them reactions there. That's why I'm amazing at Call of Duty. Hey, Garth.
Hey, look! Someone just subscribed for 2 months in a row. Look, look!
There we go. Big Chicken there saying, look, someone has just subscribed for 2 months in a row, and it is Dark Gear 808. Thank you very much for your 2nd month subscription with Amazon Prime. I appreciate that. And I should probably do an Amazon Prime plug, really, but I'm sure probably everyone's sick of me banging on about Amazon Prime. But it's a free way to support your favourite streamers, mate. It helps them out massively. Whoa, and this is a big Nether Fortress. It's quite a big Nether Fortress, this one. This would make... When the update comes out, although we're going to be resetting the Nether, I guess. No, yeah, well, all this will get reset, but this would be a really good place to build a wither school farm. Shep says I didn't do the facepalm. Well, someone redeemed a facepalm. Oh, Sponge Blake did. Sponge, why are you... I just assume it was you, Shep. It normally is. Why do you want me to facepalm for, Sponge Blake? What did I do wrong? What have I done now? Don't fall off. Don't fall off, mate. Oh, you've withered me now. You didn't give me no brains. If I die on here, I'm going to lose everything. Big Chicken, that was good, says Lofty. What was good? The 2 months thing. He's recorded loads of stuff like that, and I also got some recordings from Mr. Onion before he died, conveniently, and I've only just put them on. Soltrick says, my wife totally used a free subscription before I could. Oh, man. Oh, man. Can't believe it. How do I subscribe on Amazon, says White Time Shadow. If you've got Amazon Prime, there is a button somewhere. I'm not 100% sure how it works. I can never remember. But basically, you can with Amazon Prime, you get 1 free subscription to any streamer that you want to support, and that basically gives them money. And there's a button to do that. You can choose whoever you want, and brain words gone. What was I going to say? And something. and something. Don't know. Yeah, 2 months sub was good, says Lofty. He's done loads of them. He's done them for loads of the different numbers of subscribers. He's done it for gifted subs. And that's about it, really. And I think there's a couple for... Oh, no, there's one very, very special one for anyone that donates over £25. And through... I think it has to be through the Streamlabs system. Uh-oh, I forgot about that. Oh, no, I forgot these guys split up into pieces. Oh. And they come flying at you as well. Stop. Thank you. Whew, dealt with. What does Mr. Onion say, Lofty? You'll have to find out. You'll have to subscribe and find out. I'm not telling you. You'll hear it as time goes on. I've done them for up to a year's worth of subscribing. So as time goes on and people resubscribe for more and more months in a row, the sounds will be different each month. Up to a year. I haven't done after that because I've only been streaming for about 6 months. So I've got 6 months before I have to make any more sound effects. Good flying, says Data. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. It's always nice to be told you're a good flyer. Got to get your flying in now that you're all banned from travelling. No travel. No, not allowed to go on holiday. Which is completely understandable. Ooh, look at that. Shiny, shiny diamonds. Don't mind if I do. Millsney there with the thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. Mr. Onion. Oh, I think it's on the... It's something like... no one would ever do it, but there was basically... Slack told me to do it because I think someone did it for him once. But if someone gifts 100 subs, does 100 sub gifts, Mr. Onion says something quite funny, and Big Chicken has to has to tell him off. Let's put it that way. The Nether. What do you think of the 1.16 snapshot? Says Nizberg. On Java Edition or Bedrock Edition? Because on Bedrock Edition, it's pretty pants at the moment, but it is a snapshot, so you know you don't expect it to be perfect, but it's certainly lacking a lot of things, and what it has got isn't done very well. Like the piglin bartering is really bad. The biomes, the new biomes, there just isn't any. They're nowhere. Like the soul sand valleys are just a couple of like chunks with the soul sand on one level, and most of the nether. Yeah, you got another one. Most of the nether is just pretty much. Hey, says Oak Jump. I have a. Yeah, most of the nether's just the wastes area, so there's a lot of work needs doing for Bedrock. I don't like walking, I don't like running, so I might as well fly into every tree I can find, says White Time Shadow. Fair enough. Fair enough. Why not? Each to their own. Yes, says Nizberg. So I asked the question, are you talking about Java Edition or Bedrock Edition? And you said yes. Maybe that's not the question I asked. That's the question I remember asking. But my memory is not brilliant. As everyone knows. It's let me down before. BRB, says Ryvan. How dare you leave midstream? Meanie. Don't bother coming back, mate. I'm only kidding. Come back. Please, I need you. So, peeps and peepesses and all the people in between. What have you been up to today? Give me some interesting news. I know most people are stuck at home, but what have you been up to? What have you done at home? Have you done anything different from what you would normally do? What have you had for dinner? Anything unusual? Have you done cooking? Have you done drawing and painting with the kid? What have you been up to? Let me know how you're filling your days. Now that we're all trapped indoors. Say trapped indoors. I spend my life indoors anyway. As an antisocial person, the whole idea of being self-isolated is like music to my ears. Because now I've got an actual genuine excuse when people are like, oh, do you want to come round and see us? I'm like, I can't, mate. Coronavirus and all that. Face palms and shit. Why? Now it's you. I can see that's you. I done nothing wrong. I have no friends to stay away from, says White Time. Yeah, I feel the same. Yeah. I understand that. I get it. Soul Tundra says, watching the saga of my husband trying to get home from Munich on Discord. Ooh, that could be interesting. Hopefully you're seeing the funny side of it rather than the terrible time that I'm sure you're both having. Just made chicken fried steak, says Lawful Meteor.
What you say?
Oh, now look what you've done. Nothing, Big Chicken.
You say something about eating chicken again.
We didn't. Go, shut up. Go watch the TV.
I'll tell you, shut up in a minute.
Oh, now what? You've set him off again. Why? Every stream, you're always talking about cooking food that begins with the C word that we're not allowed to say because nosy McEars down there.
That's not my name.
Shut up. Always listening. I'm not reading that White Time Shadow. You'll upset him. You know, he does get upset easily, you know. There's no need to be mean to him. He's got feelings too. Hey, now then. Who do you think you are, gassed face? Who do you think you are, mate? Dodger, that's what you are. Need a new friend. Big cow maybe, says Mike on Switch. I think we might have the same problems with that one, don't you? Mitt says, I've just finished eating a roast dinner. I didn't say it, Mitts. I'm not saying it. You're all into... I don't understand it. You're all purposely trying to upset my friend, and I don't understand. Lawful Meaty says, lol, there is no in the fried steak. Ah, interesting. And he doesn't like people eating... Oh, he doesn't like people eating something, says Lofty. Does Big Chicken. Oh, no, I've said it.
What?
Nothing! Don't say his name while I'm streaming. It's really off-putting. Jeez, you guys. I've already been to this one. Potentially. What's your favourite meme? Favourite meme. Oh, dear. I'm guessing you're... How old? I don't know. 14? 15? Guessing that's how old you are. I'm not being rude or anything, but I think once you get over about, I would say, 16, memes, you tend not to have a favourite one anymore. Let's put it that way. Memes are funny, don't get me wrong. I do like a good meme, but I certainly don't have a favourite meme. I would never have even thought to consider having a favourite meme. Is that just me? Maybe it's just me. But I'm assuming that you're on the younger side of our audience here. Which is absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with that. It's the younger people keeping the world going round. I'm a lot younger, says White Time Shadow. Oh, man, stop committing not living while I'm trying... Oh, now look. Ah! Uh-oh. Hey, now then. It's just you, says White Time Shadow. I don't think it is. A lady screaming at a cat, says... oh, look at all those wither skeletons. Says the person. See... In the new update, I wouldn't be able to do that, because if I'd have done that, all those wither skeletons over there would have despawned. Because I'd have gone too far away. You go away, 54 blocks away from your wither skeletons, and they would despawn, mate. In fact, any mob, passive or hostile. But then new ones spawn, so it's not the end of the world. 8, says Fugir Mr. Penguin. Okay. Does Big Chicken ever wonder if kinetic energy converts to thermal energy and how hard you have to slap a sheep to cook it? You what? What are you talking about, mate? Fergie is fern in French. Okay, cool. I'm probably saying it completely wrong. Oh, I got 2 wither skulls then. Did you see that? That was amazing. Put those in a ender chest in a minute. Oh, a 3rd one. Look at that. A bunch of... See what I was on about earlier? You just get a bunch of wither skull skeletons and then you just end up with, like... That was ridiculous. Amazing. Slapper Shep, says Michael Switch. Now that sounds like something I can get on board with. No, I don't condone violence. There's no point in it, mate. The words are stronger. And if you think I can't hit hard with words, you're absolutely wrong. I can tie you in knots with my tongue. Not literally. That'd be weird. Don't hurt me, says Shep. All right, then. We don't want a science lesson. My teacher looks at me weird in biology class. So, this is White Time Shadow. Dean says, don't worry, Shep. You're safe here. I'm guessing Dean didn't get the memo. The pre-stream memo that I sent out when we was like, don't forget, it's Bullying Shep week. Make sure you're on full Bullying Shep form. We don't want him getting confident and thinking that he's welcome here. I'm kidding, Shep. You're very welcome here. I really, really do appreciate you being part of the team. It's a joke. A 2 again, look! Another 2! This fortress is amazing. I love this fortress. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but chicken does hurt me if it's not cooked enough. White Time Shadow. Yes, quite. I agree with that. Especially if it's cooked to the point where it's still alive and it's big chicken. That hurts you quite a lot. Especially when he starts chasing you. Week says... month I meant, Mike on Switch. Bully Shep month. I was going to extend it to year, but I think he's probably had enough of it by this point. Hey! Oh, why? I keep getting withered. My amazing sword is not protecting me from what... I should have got a shield, really, shouldn't I? I just don't... I'm rubbish with shields. I don't really like a shield. So, I did post on my Discord about asking for Q&A questions. I don't actually currently have Discord open, though. Has anyone asked a question? No. Great. Has anybody got any Q&A questions that they would like to ask me during this stream? Or do you all know everything about me already, or everything that you'd like to know about? I know a few people have asked a couple of questions about favourite memes. And the thing is about favourites, for me, and I don't, again, probably relatively unique on this. I don't think this is an age thing. I think this is just me. I don't have a favourite anything because what I like massively changes depending on what mood I'm in. Like, my favourite song will be completely different from the morning to the afternoon depending on what mood I'm in and what I'm doing. So it's very difficult for me to have favourite anythings. But I mean, I wouldn't have a favourite meme just for the fact that I know I've seen loads of memes, but I don't like remember them, and I don't post memes to anyone. I don't share them or anything like that. So yeah, there was a funny one my dad sent me earlier actually about there was the Queen and the Prince Charles sitting next to each other and made a joke about not having any toilet paper or something, and that was quite funny. You have friends? You have family? There's White Time Shadow. I do have family. I've got 3 grandparents. I've got 2 kids. I've got a brother and a foster sister. I've got a mother and a father, a stepmother and a stepfather. I'm very rich when it comes to family. I've got a lot of family. I'm very lucky. And do I have friends? I've got a lot of people that I would call a friend. I've got a lot of people that I've got a whole lot of online friends that I would genuinely consider being my friends, and the people I've met on TV as well, stuff like that, I would consider my friends, and like Mitts and the peeps I've known from Discord and YouTube from over the years, I would class as friends. Real life friends, I'm a bit of, I would say, probably an introvert. I'm not really too, I'm a bit, I don't know, I'm not really too good at making friends because I don't put myself out there to make them. I'm actually really good in social situations, but I'm terrified of them. So I do have a handful of friends, but I never really kept in touch with anyone from school apart from my one best friend who I've known since I was about 4 years old. He's still my best friend now, and we still see each other relatively regularly. But otherwise, yeah, not really, because I don't make the effort to keep in touch with people. I'm sure they would be happy to... Hey, look, that's weird. For me to keep in touch with them. It's not like they're not my friends anymore. It's just that I haven't spoken to them for so long, if you know what I mean. So, there's that. Basically, if I ever got married, my guest list would be very, very small. Because, yeah, Shep, I would class you as a friend. Shep says, am I your friend? Q&A section on Discord. Is it public? Not seeing it. It's the Questions for Foxy channel. pretty much does what it says on the tin, mate. So feel free, if you've ever got a question, if you're ever interested in knowing anything, whether it's about Minecraft or anything else, anything I can help you with, anything you want to know about me or my channel or whatever, yeah, feel free to drop a question in there. There is one actually that I wanted to answer. Oh, I've just closed Discord. No, hang on a minute. Let me find it. Am I invited to the wedding, says Shep? Well, not really, no. Because I'm not getting married. What was it? There was a question I got and I haven't answered it yet. Question about your copper response. Now that you've been using the disclaimer for a while, have you noticed any direct impact on your channels? And that was from me, Jason. No, none at all, really. What I've noticed and what a lot of people have noticed is that since Christmas, YouTube has been very quickly going downhill. Views are down, engagement's down, watch time is down, and it's not just on my channel, it's on a lot of creators' channels. It is starting to pick up slowly at the moment, but it's compared to what it was before Christmas. I mean, January is generally always slow anyway, but it's ridiculously slow. Now, I would expect things to start skyrocketing at this point now that everyone's going to be stuck at home having nothing to do but watch YouTube, especially if they're not going to be doing exams for a whole year in the UK. There's no excuse. Well, people don't need to really be worrying too much about all the work they should be doing while they're at home, so they might as well just be watching YouTube, I guess. So yeah, I expect things to change quite dramatically over the next few weeks. Oh my goodness me. Jeez. No, stop! I'm trying to stop! Run away! I've got a health potion in my pocket. Why am I not using it? Quick! Jeez! Run! Go! I didn't panic. You panicked. Shut up. Ah! You're not allowed to set me on fire while I'm going past. Right, I'm having this fire resistance. I'm too lethal to not use it. Poof. Poof. Yowzers. Q&A, what's your take on the BDS? Will you do a video on your maintenance automation process for BDS? I've already kind of done one of those. You can check that out. It's on my channel. I think it was part of a Truly Bedrock thing where I go through pruning and stuff. It's changed a bit now though because MC Tool Chest has actually massively improved in the last few months. So I ought to do another one really. The BDS is massively flawed, but if you're running it on a dedicated system, it's a million times better than having a realm. It's buggy, to say the least. I found myself in an unoutable cave. Yeah, and it's not particularly user-friendly. It's not in any way, shape or form reliable. But it's still in alpha state. Ah! No! Whoa. I have got fire resistance, so it doesn't matter. It's fine. So yeah, I like it, but it needs a lot of work. A lot of work. It is by no means anywhere near where it needs to be in order to be a professional tool. Yet it's being used professionally because there's no other choice, sadly. If you could rule a country, which one would it be and how would you rename it? I'm not going to rule a country, I'm going to rule the world, and I'm going to call it Foxy's World, and it's going to be epic. There you go. If I was to rule a country, which country would I pick? Probably the one I live in, I guess, because that's going to have the impact on the most people that I know. I don't know, I have a better answer than that, I'm afraid. Oh, I'm going back home again. I don't want to be going home, really. Got more chopping to do. Let's go the other direction. Silly that they're still in alpha. Well, the thing is, they didn't even want to release it to the public because they're relying on everybody to spend money on realms. But they haven't made realms a worthwhile investment, and they're also, you know, they're massively missing out on the potential audience they're getting from people inviting non-Minecraft players to servers and people finding Minecraft for the first time. If they've got a good experience on them servers, they're going to get Minecraft and they're going to pay for stuff like realms and things. But yeah, they're a little bit short-sighted when it comes to Bedrock Edition, I find. Oh gosh, don't rule my country, said Shep. I think I'd be pretty good, to be honest. I got a lot of good ideas. But if they run realms off that, they do run realms off it. But they've got a lot of other systems in place which realms also run off. Although it's the BDS that's the underlying part of it. But yeah, it's not just the BDS. There's a lot of underlying software that realms is relying on that they don't share with the public. Yeah, pick England. That one is most known for fox hunting. Well, not anymore. It's banned, isn't it? It's banned because it's a dirty, horrible sport. And it should have never been a thing in the first place. Although the people still keep trying to bring it back. I don't understand. I don't understand how people could be that heartless and actually think it's acceptable. It genuinely just disgusts me. Makes my skin crawl when I think there's people out there like that. And not because I'm Foxy No-Tail. It's because they're just beautiful creatures, aren't they? They're animals and they're just amazing creatures. Why would anyone want to hurt them? Doesn't make sense. Does not make sense, mate. Not sure if they will ever promote BDS from Alpha. No, I don't know if they will either. Hopefully they will. Dean says it's banned, but people still do. Yeah, well, people still do a lot of things they're not supposed to do. There's a lot of things in this world that's illegal that people still manage to find ways to do. It's not a perfect system. But if it was, that would mean no one had any freedom. And freedom is what a lot of people... Wow, this is a big one. Yeah, a lot of people crave freedom. A lot of people want the freedom to make mistakes, to break the law and to do the things they want to do. Fair dues. If we didn't, it would be it wouldn't be a very nice place to live in if we were all completely locked down. Oh wait, that's how things are at the minute. Yeah, criminals are going to be having a tough time at the moment because everyone's going to be in. How are they going to go breaking your house if you're in all the time? Oh, they're going to be poor. We ought to put a patron up for all of the burglars. Like, burglars are really suffering because because of the coronavirus. Business is down. Stock price in burglary is plummeting. What are we going to do? Help the burglars! Oh no, I'm going to die again, aren't I? Foxy, when is the friend server getting reset? Wolves are spawning like flies. Oh, man. Lofty. You mean when am I going to fix it? Oh, man. I don't know if you've noticed. I've been a bit busy, mate. I'll see if I can do it tomorrow morning when I get up. Remind me in the morning. I'll try and get up early. And I'll put some time into it. I've got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow now. I've got a lot of videos to record and edit. And thumbnails to make. Oh! Another one bites the dust. But yeah, it does need fixing. I understand. And we need to put that thing in place as well so we can get Wandering Trainer spawn eggs. My only worry about that, my only concern about Wandering Trainer spawn eggs is because we've enabled the mod so that we can get spawner cages, we'll then technically be able to have Wandering Trader spawn cages. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I've still got fire resistance, but this is bad. Jeez! Heart attack in my mouth. Whew. Stop firing at me! Putting me off. Berg asking real questions. How did you lose your tail? Go to my... Was it episode 100 of my original Java Let's Play? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is bad news. I've displeased a piglin again. Yeah, there's a story all about how I lost my tail. Believe it or not. I don't believe it. Well, that's your own fault for not being a believing sort of person. If you believed me, then you'd believe it, wouldn't you? Hey? That's logic for you. That's how it works. Foxy, do you play on a server? Yes, this is a server. This is a... Oh, do you mean like minigame servers and stuff like that? Or do you mean do I play with other people? Because this is a server. This is my patron server. I play on Truly Bedrock, which is a server. And that's about it, actually. I don't play on any other servers. I'm going to just have a little bit of an organise and a tidy up right now because I'm carrying a lot of rubbish right now that I really want in my pockets. Ooh, diamonds! Yes, please, thank you. Get me bits in me bit box. Hang on, I've seen there's some more stuff in chat. Bear with me a second while I just organise a few little bits and bobs here and there. We've got some more bones there. Got some bits, go in your bit box there, and this other junk can just stay in the main part of that, I guess. I'll read it in a second, hang on, 1 minute. Put my mushrooms in my mushroom box. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Oh. There's no room for the red ones. Get rid of that paper then. Let's chuck that in the bin. Don't need that paper. Rubbish. Got loads of paper. Don't need it. Right. What did you say, old chatty McChat faces? You said you need to pay 10,000 channel points for that, says Michael Switch. I'm not paying 10,000 for my own stream. You can get knotted, mate. Will there be a hunt for the Silent Whisper Last Pitman storyline on TB once another update comes out? Like, oh, Pigman. That's not a bad idea. Quite like that. Everybody chasing him down. It's a good thing. Good plan. Could be quite good fun. Need more food. I don't know if I've got any more food in here, have I? Oh, I do. Yay! I've got this lovely, it's beef. Honest, mate. But it looks just like something else. But don't tell the person I live with. Thing is, Foxy has to put up with me on the server too, haha, says Lofty. I like you being here on the server. Keeps things interesting. Right. Let's move on. Let's go find some more Skither Wellingtons. Oh, hang on. No, actually, before I go anywhere, I will get a couple more potions out just in case we have any more close calls. I've got some more health. I don't have any more fire resistance though, and my fire resistance has run out now, so I'm going to have to be very careful. Very careful indeed. I believe someone on Twitter suggested the hunt for silent idea. It's not original. Okay. Fair enough. Upvote it. Put it on the feedback.trulybedrock website. And if it gets more than 10,000 upvotes, we'll do something else. Just like Mario. Ha. Come on. Give him... Oh, why? You are so morony. You moron Faith. Why are you all morony and stupid and stuff? Any over here? Any Skither Wellingtons this way on? No? Oh, there's one. Ah, oh, ah, ah. I got skills, mate. I can bang in the wall and not fall off into the lava. Bet you can't do that. Truly Mojang, says Michael Switch, yeah. Ah. Ow. 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 Next. Next. Well, anyone else with any questions? I enjoyed that. I was enjoying those questions and they've stopped. Come on. More questions, please. Oh, it's Dylan has followed. Thank you very much for the follow. Oh, it's Dylan. I appreciate it. Nice of you to come along. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Have you got any questions for our Q&A? Now that you've followed, you'll be able to enjoy the chat. I think we've got chat on follower only mode now. Slack told me to do it. Says you don't want any of them non-followers talking to you, do you? No, you don't want that, mate. I was like, all right, I'd always just help with Slack because he's like Stream King now. He streams like every 5 minutes, isn't he? So do as I'm told. Yay, got one. Run away! Ah. You can solve one word problem. What is it? What? What word? Eh? Oh, one world problem. This is me not reading again. If I could solve one world problem, what would it be? It depends what you define as a problem. Because, you know, I would consider certain things problems to compare to what other people would cause problem. See, I think... one of the biggest problems is we don't understand each other's cultures around the world enough, and therefore we hate too many people because of what they believe is right and wrong compared to what we believe is right and wrong, and because we might be more advanced, or we might have, you know, technology might have gone a bit quicker for us. We assume we're better, and we push that on people to the point where we're destroying lives and killing people to try and get them to conform to what we believe is right, even though it's not what they believe is right. So, understanding, I think, would be the problem I would solve. If I could solve any world problem, I would just make everyone able to understand everyone else. And I think that would solve a lot of the issues with fear and hatred and confusion of all of the other things. And also, like, you know, to to be judgmental over other cultures. There's still a lot of cultures out there where it's acceptable to, like, where is it that they put women in prison for having a miscarriage and stuff like that, and it's why that's crazy. So that, you know, if understanding was solved, the people that were putting these women in prison would be able to understand what they were doing was wrong, and that would cure that as well. So it's not just an cultural divide solution. It also, you know, within cultures as well would solve the problem. We'd actually get an actual right or wrong that way. So it's not really, yeah, it's a bit off the mark, I guess, of what you're asking, but that would be my world solution. Jesse B says, oh, hang on, we've got more questions up here. Huh? Why would you want non-followers to chat to you? Slack said, do I like pizza, says Shep? Yeah, it's one of my favourite foods. Love it. What's your least favourite food, says Lofty? Least favourite food. Salmon. It's got a horrible texture and it stinks. YouTube demonetization. What? White times shadow? That's not a question. Chocolate or caramel? Both, preferably. But chocolate if one of it's the other. Jesse B, says Commander Kevin. Isaiah says, my husband and I are playing Super Chunk Block and we've yet to find any Enderman. Is there a super secret we need to uncover? Go to the end, there's loads there. The Endermen are relatively rare to spawn in the overworld as it is anyway, and the Nether, so just, yeah, get yourself over to the end. You'll find plenty of Endermen. Jesse B, Poker James says, I feel to eat some nuggets. Would you want to play with Mister? Says, it's Dylan. When I say problem, I mean like hunger disease, Java players, oppressing Bedrock players, climate change. Well, they're what you consider problems. You asked me what problem I would solve. That's the problem that I consider the biggest problem. If you want to give me a list of, well, you have just given me a list, but if you want to give me a list of the problems that you consider problems and then let me pick one, then I'd happily do that. So if that was your list there, I guess.
Look,
oh, hang on a
someone
minute.
just subscribed for 2 months in a row. Look.
Thank you very much, Millsy, for your 2-month subscription. Appreciate it. What was we saying? Yeah, your list. What was your list there? It was... There's a lack of diversity, is what you're saying. No, I don't think there's a lack of diversity. I think the whole diversity thing is ridiculous, to be honest with you. Like this BBC forcing diversity. If you're forcing diversity, you're basically just pointing the finger at the problem and going, this is a problem. You're making it bigger. You're making it into a problem. Hire people without judgment on race or belief based on their talents, not based on we've got a quota to fill. We need 4 more African Americans for this particular TV show we're shooting. One of them has to be the main character. We need an equal number of Hispanics, 3 more women, and a dog that doesn't have any white fur on it. It's ridiculous. Like, why? Just hire people based on their talents without judging them. You know, don't judge them based on what they look like. And if you're looking for somebody that fills a role that is a certain ethnicity, then get a person of that ethnicity to fill the role. Same with gender and stuff. You know, if you need if there's a male role, get a man for it. If there's a female role, get a female for it. You should be making something like Asuma Says or something, says Chemistcraft. Well, I don't think I'm quite as tuned into all this sort of stuff as Exuma, but you know, this is just my opinions. You don't have to share them. That was perfect way to word that, Foxy, says Jesse B. Thank you. It's just ridiculous. The whole thing's ridiculous. Like the counter to making things better is to just make them worse. Can anyone remember what my coordinates were? 300 by about minus 700, I think. Death, says Chemistraf. Yeah. Binary Bob Hope says, my dog is 90% white fur. Well, I'm sorry, he doesn't get the role. He may have been the best dog at the audition. In fact, may have been the only dog at the audition that could actually do the job that we needed him to do, but he can't have the role. Oh, dear. Oh, hang on a minute. I've completely messed up my... what have I done here? What? I don't want to... I know you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, but my Twitch page, I've just moved something by mistake and I don't know how to get it back. My chat, basically, you guys, what you're saying, has disappeared and I don't know how to put it back again. I don't want it the whole screen. There we go. That's where I wanted it. Whew. Yeah, if anyone could remind me of my coordinates there, that would be helpful. Minus 333 by minus 3,000. 1,300 says Isu. Okay, we'll head there then. Oof, we need some mending on these elytra, but we'll have to make do. We also need a pickaxe and we need some rockets. I don't have another silk touch. We'll take that one. And we'll grab some rockets. Foxy, my name is Luxern. Good for you. That's a lovely name. So wait, Foxy, what is the definition of diversity? That's absolutely not what I'm saying. The definition of diversity is the acceptance of others' culture. Never just fill in a quota, I would completely agree. Well, in that case, yeah, we're on the same wavelength. I think the word diversity is more commonly associated with forcing diversity these days than it is of accepting people. There shouldn't be... The word shouldn't exist in the first place because there shouldn't be any difference between people. People are people at the end of the day. What are your views on Disney Star Wars? I really enjoyed it. I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. I loved The Last Jedi just as much as The Force Awakens was my favourite. They were different. I don't think they were what everybody was expecting. But I really enjoyed them. I really enjoyed them. And you just take them for what they are rather than... I think the problem is with stuff like that, people have an expectation. And people think, oh, it's got to be like this to stay true to the originals. Or it's got to be like this because that's what we're expecting to happen. And sometimes you just got to just enjoy something for what it is rather than worrying about what you think it should be. A lot of people get really upset about the whole thing. It's not worth getting upset about. Just enjoy them as movies. They were really good movies on their own. They should have kept J.J. Abrams as the director for all three. There were some glaring problems between the second and the third of the new ones, which, yeah, could have handled a lot better. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, and it was what it was, and I'm happy with the way it went. Wow, look at this, another massive Nether Fortress. I don't think we was as far as this E2. I'm pretty sure it was by 700, wasn't it? Or this could be the one we're at, I guess. I'm just very aware I don't have any armour on right now as well. I need to get in here without that grass getting me. Please, let me in. Oh, is that an in? It is. Well, I've definitely been in that chest. I clipped it, says E2. Okay, fair enough. Can you tell me the exact coordinates then? If you clicked it. Oh, I've already got a pickaxe, mate. I've already got a pickaxe. I've already got it. Leave me alone. Thoughts on new Star Trek Picard, says Michael Switch. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched any of it. I heard bad things about it and thought I'm not really that bothered about it. I was never really into Star Trek, to be fair. I loved the new movies. They were great. 333 1333. Yeah, but what Y level? Because that's effectively through this wall. What's the realm code? It's not an open realm. It's patron only realm. It's my top tier patron realm we're on, so there's no code for it. There's no invite code, and it's also not a realm. It's a server. The problem some people had this. Oh, hang on, it's gone off the screen. The problem some people had with the sequels was the politics, or as you've been talking about, the forcing diversity. I think all of the actors seemed pretty good. A lot of people had issues with that Rose, didn't they? The girl from the second one. I thought she was really good. Didn't see the issue with that. Quite a nice character. Was I up? Was I further up, Isu? Missed the Y. Oh, great. Me and my husband got together because of J.J. Abrams. We got into an argument about the Abrams Star Trek film. I loved it. He hated it. How could you hate it? It was amazing. Your husband is an idiot. That's all I'm saying. You can tell him from Foxy No-Tail, he's a moron. Hey! Here's my stuff. Please don't set it on fire. Please no fire. Run away for a minute. What? Yes, I got my armour. That's good. Right, my amazing sword. Very good. No ender chest, though. We need to go back into the fray and kill all of those bad dudes that are protecting my stuff. You guys! I see some wither skeleton skulls on the floor there as well. How dare you! Got it! Run! Let's get out of here. Sorry for missing a while. I cannot seem to figure out how to find the clip again. Don't worry about it, Isu. We've done it. It's fine. At the end of the day, I was either going to go all the way up or all the way down and eventually find them. So it's all good. Thank you for your help. I couldn't have done it without you. See, I thought we was at like at minus 700. I'd have been looking around for ages. Completely the wrong place. So, yeah, we've done a good job there. Well done, Isu. Give a big thumbs up in the chat for Isu, please. He needs to be recognised for his efforts during this particularly problematic time. Hey, why is that not in there? Huh? Oh, that doesn't belong in there, that's why. That belongs in that one. That goes in there, you moron. There we go, it's better. We've got some stuff going on in the chat. Looks like someone's trying to get my attention. I'm going to read it in a second. Hang on. Just dealing with a little bit of a inventory management issue at the moment. What we got going on? Who's saying what? Whoa, didn't think any of that qualified censorship, says Data. What are we talking? What censorship? What? Oh, okay, you got timed out, okay. Choreography, new with Star Wars movies equals bad, says Data. I think Star Trek is bad, says White Time Shadow. We've been married 5 years now, so who's the bigger idiot, me or him, lol, says Soul Tundra. Fair dues. So after adding myself to the list for the Patreon service, should I get an invite sooner or later? You don't get an invite, you just have to go back to the spreadsheet, and there's the details on how to actually add it to your game in there. You've been whitelisted, I did that this morning. I don't have a thumb, says White Time Shadow. Fair enough. Give him a finger up then, but not the middle one, please. Any of the others. I was hoping to check it out tomorrow on my day off. Oh, your bot got me. My boss is missing a thumb. I always tell him, if you're going to give me your... What? If you're okay, give me 2 thumbs up. Oh, fair enough, yeah. Why are Java players so keen to attack Bedrock players? I don't think they do they? I think they attack Bedrock Edition. I don't think they attack the players, do they? Right, anyway, let's get back to it. Bit of a diversion there. Going to take out these bad guys. Ow. Jumping straight into it like I did last time, and it didn't end well last time, so why am I doing it? I don't know. I'm an idiot, I guess. Come on, step forward. There you go. Thank you. Any heads? No, no heads. But we've got... How many heads have we got now? Did we get like 9 or something? Yep, no, more than 9, I think. It was 11. 11 heads. We only really need 1 more head then. But then I'm going to have to save what I'm doing for the episode, for the next episode. So what I need to do at that point then is go and get some more sandstone. So we'll do some sandstone chopping soon. We've been streaming just over an hour. It's not too bad to get 12 wither skeleton skulls. Not bad at all, really. Mike says, I got fired for messing with you. Thought it was quite funny, but I guess not. Oh, that was a while ago, wasn't it? That was quite funny, that banter, that back and forth. I was laughing my head off when we were doing that. I think people took that quite seriously. That was really funny. I can't remember what it was about now. We was arguing about something, weren't we? I think it's... oh, was it about the roofs over the Guardian farm? Was it that one? You got to understand my point of view on that, though. It didn't make any sense for it to work. None at all. And the testing I did, you know, I don't know, it's weird. Look at this Nether Fortress. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Ah! Ah! No! That's not a... Oh dear. Oh. Yeah, I thought I was holding my sword. It wasn't. It was, it was a rocket. Will you actually summon the wither? Says White. No, I'm not using these for the wither. I'm using these for trading. I'm going to be trading with a toolsmith in order to get a spawner cage. Cave update, yes or no? Yeah, absolutely. I think a cave update would be a really, really good thing. I think it's massively overdue. I can't wait. I really, really hope that's what they've got planned. They have just said, they've just announced that they have already got what they're planning for the next update after the Nether one sorted. But because they were on Twitter basically asking people what they wanted for the next update, and then they came out and said, thanks very much. We do appreciate all that. We're not going to use any of those because we've already decided on the next one, but we will. We'll keep them in mind for the one after. So I was like, oh, thanks, Mojang. Dad says, look at me, barely looking at the spreadsheet, read the rules and put myself in and ignored everything else. Well, I'm not going to spell it out for you. Sleepy Baby says, eat. And Dean, you requested a facepalm. Was that for when I died? I said, I mean, dying's not really a facepalm moment. I didn't do anything like ridiculously stupid. I just was a little bit underpowered for the fray I got myself involved with, really. So I don't feel that was a FaceTime moment. If you join the Hermitcraft somewhere, who would you collab with the most? That would really strongly depend on who you have the most chemistry with, I guess, and who's got the most availability. See, the person I enjoy watching the most is Exuma, but I don't think I would collab much with him because we've got a very, very difficult style of gameplay and a different style of doing everything. Mumbo I quite enjoy watching, but he's a bit of a loner on the Hermitcraft server. I know he does some stuff with his Cal and Grian, but generally speaking, he just keeps himself to himself. Grian grates on me to a certain degree. He's I don't think there's nothing wrong with Grian. He seems like a nice enough person, but he's playing the annoying person for too long and too well now that it just has become, for me, it's personally very boring. I understand why he does it. It obviously gets a lot of good reaction from the fans and the watchers when he winds people up and gets on their nerves, so I get it. But yeah, it's I find it annoying. I find it... Ah! No, stop! No, I'm going to die again! Coordinates! 327 1000. Oh, quick! Oh, man. Quick! Clip it, Isu! Can you believe it? So I don't know. I guess it would depend on who I got on with well, really, I guess. Can't believe it. Not again. Not again! It's your fault, Shep. All Shep's fault. Hands up in the chat if you believe it's Shep's fault. I'm going to run out of rockets at this rate. There we go. Someone got the coordinates. Cricket, thumbs up in the chat for Cricket. But not yet. Wait for your thumbs up because I need to see that chat in order so I know where I'm going. So hang on. 327 72 minus 1069. Okay. Just me being me says it's not nice to throw your things all over the place. I can't help it, mate. I get all over excited and just have to throw my stuff everywhere. So we're going that direction and that direction. Okay, let's do this. 327 by minus 1069. We can do that. Nope, that's the wrong direction completely. And that's the wrong direction completely. Why was I going that way? What a moron! I'm pretty sure this song is not copyright free, although it's on a copyright free playlist, so I'm a little bit concerned right now. Is this not Coldplay? Well, I guess this song... Well, I was going to say this video is going to get demonetized when I put it up to my second channel, but it won't because it's not monetized that channel, so it's alright. I guess they could Do a takedown request. Nearly there. Maybe it's not Coldplay. It's a little bit. It's a little bit dubstep for Coldplay. Right, so we're nearly there. A bit more in that direction. 327. So we're over in this bit here. 327 by 1069. So that's that way. By 72. So we're a bit higher. Needs more banjos, says Mike on Switch. You and your banjos, mate. You're always on about my banjos. Coldplay dubsteps as Salt Under. It could be a remix, I guess. Did sound like Coldplay, didn't it? Ah! Uh-oh. No! No, 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 no! Fly away! Fly! Get me out of here! Oh, no. No! Oh! How did I do that? Oh! Pro level save, says just me being me. Oh, man! Jeez! Oh! I've had way too many heart attacks today. I can't do it anymore. Man. The drama expert level 99 lava escape. I know, I wasn't even on fire when it came out of it. That was amazing. I don't know how I managed that. I have no idea how I managed that, but I did it. And I'm not complaining. I've got to be nearly back at my stuff. I'm a little bit concerned it's going to start despawning soon. Who thought of building pillars of the Nether Fortress as 3x5? Idiots. Says Raven Gaming. I know, right? Pain in the butt. Hello, mate. Have you been guarding my stuff? Clear off. Be gone with you. Has it all despawned? Has my stuff all gone? Oh, no, it's here. Oh, thank goodness for that. Oh, I'm panicking then. I thought it was gone. Thought I'd lost it. But here it was. All along. Have I picked up everything I can pick up? I think so. Oh, man. Oof, as they say. Oof. Oh, it's going to take a little bit to recover from that one. That was mental. Can't believe that. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Those in there. This is why you got to keep your ender chest. Like, always put the stuff back in once you've taken it out. Otherwise, you're just going to end up dying and having nothing to come back with next time. Jeez. Alright, food chest. Put my food back in my food chest. Have I got... I thought I had more wither skulls on me. I guess not. I must have used them all. Used them all, put them all away even. You know what I mean. Jeez. I'm all over the place. You can kick and ban people from realms in the 1.16 snapshot. Hooray for being able to ban people. I think that's a really good thing, actually. I think it is. It's about time that they've implemented something useful like that into it. It's been missing for way too long. Let's just hope it works as intended. I mean, at the minute, you can still join someone else's world you're not even invited to if you're on a split screen with someone else, which is crazy. You know, there's a lot of stuff that gets looked over and skipped and not dealt with properly when it comes to all of those sorts of things. So let's hope they sort it out. Guns of Steel boys just followed. Thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the screen. Scream. It is a scream at the minute. Soltrunner said I would have panicked and rocketed myself into the lava. Well, I thought I was going to do that, to be honest with you. That's exactly where I thought I was going. I thought I was going to be a dead foxy no-tail. Burnt to a crisp. No. The wrong way out. Oh. It's a foxy scream, lol, says Riven Gaming. It's always a scream when you play with me. It's a sort of... That's my Halloween slogan, I guess. Job. I could do with just a couple more wither skeletons before I go. I just feel like I could just... Oh, the music's run out. Oh no, it hasn't. It's just a very quiet song. Yeah, it would be nice to have a couple more wither skulls before we go home, but I don't dare stay out here any longer. I think I've probably pushed my luck on it for too long now. I think it's definitely time we went in the right direction to go home. Which is not that way, it's that way. Oh, hello sir. Would you mind just awfully giving me your head before I go? No? Okay, fine. Fly! Yo! The size of these fortresses, they're ridiculous. Come here, you guys. These are pretty much all going to... Hey, I got another head. These are all going to pretty much disappear when the next update comes out, because there won't be as much room in the Nether for them to spawn with all of the new biomes, which is a bit of a shame. So, yeah, it's going to be more rare finding Nether Fortresses, I guess. I always felt like it used to be quite difficult to find Nether Fortresses, but now they seem to be everywhere. Like when they first got introduced to the game, I guess it was before Elytra and stuff and you could fly there. Actually finding Nether Fortresses in the Nether, just like walking around, was really hard. Bye, have some homework, says White Time Shadow. See you later. Thought your Halloween mantra was no zombies, no the zombie foxes, yeah. Oh my gosh, that was so 2019. Oh, swerving around. Oh, expert level 99 flying here. Whoa. Whoa, through the little gap there. To that. You ever seen such good fly? Ah! Oh. Flying on Minecraft. Whew. Nearly home. Nearly home. Just a couple hundred blocks this way. And we'll be home. Hello, Foxy, says that awesome KK. Hello, that awesome KK. How are you doing? Wilf here in your mob farm, Foxy. Oh, is he? Oh, I ain't got any. I've got no cobblestone, so I can't trade with him at the minute. Oh, I got a bit of netherrack, though. Hang on. Yeah, let's go trade the netherrack in. Do Bedrock with the skeletons drop heads more often than Java? I think they do, Soul Tundra. I would say yes. Dean says, are we there yet? Are you going somewhere? Strays drop the most with the skeleton skulls. Yeah, that's only because they don't. They drop the same amount as with the skeleton with the skeletons, but only if you have a charged creeper. They don't drop them from looting.
From fishing these days.
That all you're going to give me, Wilf? Is that all you're going to give me?
Cobblestone.
You cheapskate! Can't believe it. Cheapskate, Wilf. I never get any, says Mitz. It's the looting 3 is what you need, and a bit of Smite 5 helps. And we did just go and kill like quite a lot of wither skeletons then. I'd say what? We've probably killed a good sort of 50 to 60 wither skeletons today. Maybe more. Do you think? UK Granny Gamer says, I just finished Have a Good Giggle at Your Spider Farm episode where... And here you are now. Hello, I'm so happy to have found you. Hello! I'm glad you found me as well. If you haven't already followed, make sure you do, otherwise you might lose me again. Could we get a Prime link and instructions to help forgetful people, says Dorsal? That's a really good idea. Should we do that together now? Should we do that right now together? Well, obviously looting 3. I always forget Smite though. Yeah, Smite 5's... Whoa! amazing for with the skeletons. Not as bad as my Mr. Barbecue in my realm. He's absolutely lousy when it comes to trades. Right. Oh, I got some fuel finally. At last. Fuel. Been waiting for fuel for ages. I mean, we must have killed a lot of wither skeletons. Look, we've got over 2 stacks of coal just from killing wither skeletons. So, I think we've done quite a lot of wither chopping. Right, I've got a nether box in here somewhere, but it's not dyed red yet because I haven't got any more red bits. Good news, everyone. I have not got red bits. I did have red bits, but they've all gone. I don't have red bits anymore. All my red bits have disappeared. Oh, dear. Yeah, admits we'll be getting a knickers in a twist now, again. Oh, you can't say that! Can. It's your mind making it different from the way I said it and the way I thought it. I did that this morning, 99% for me, lol, says UK Granny Gamer. Good for you. Thank you very much for the follow then. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Stony type things can go in the stony type box and the chest. We'll put the chest down somewhere else for now. Right, let's do this thing for dorsal then. Right, what we need then, can someone send me a link to what you use for the Amazon Prime thing? Does that make sense? Maybe? Oh, I've got to put my potions away. I have in my shop, Foxy. Oh, you got red bits, Lofty, in your shop. Brilliant. I'll be over later. I'm going to check out your red bits. Right then. Twitch Prime not available in India, says that awesome KK. Ah, that sucks. Right, Streamlabs. Log in. Log in using Twitch. Anyone got a link? Yes? No? Right, so I need, I guess, setting. Oh, no, it'll be in CloudBot, won't it? CloudBot, commands, and then we want a new one, and you want it to be Prime, yeah? And in the chat response, we just want a Amazon Prime link. And no one's given me a link. I find it myself then. How to use Twitch Prime subscriptions. Do you want the help guide or do you want it to actually link to what it needs to link to? I think, yeah, the help guide would probably be most helpful, wouldn't it? Reply in chat, permission everyone. Confirm. There you go. Right, I don't know if that'll work straight away, but now if we do Prime, will it work? Should get a link. There you go, look. And that link will take you to how to subscribe with Amazon Prime. You're welcome. Thank you for that suggestion, Dorsal. Right then. I got Amazon Prime, but they're not giving us the Twitch Prime feature. No one knows why. I don't know. Awesome KK. I don't know. I'll tell you what's interesting, though. I can't link my new Duckshot account to my Duckshot YouTube channel and automatically upload them because YouTube and Twitch have not basically renewed the lease agreement. Not the lease agreement. They've got an agreement that allows them to work together and they've not renewed it. So all of the YouTube connection requests from Twitch are being denied by YouTube, which is a real big problem, but they're not admitting it. That if you contact Twitch, what's it called? Twitch help services, technical support, they basically blame your account, but then if you read into it on Google's side of things, they explain the reason why. They're like, oh dear. So that's bad. Hopefully they'll fix that soon. They're not friends anymore, lol, says UK Granny Gamer. It seems that way. It seems that way. Right, where was I going? Oh, Lofty's shop. We're going to go check out Lofty's shop. See what she's selling red bits for. And then we're going to do some flower chopping, I guess. Lofty's shop. I think he's over this way. You could do with the path to your shop, Lofty, really. Unless there is a path down here, maybe. That awesome KK is... Why do you want me to facepalm? I haven't done a facepalm. Can you show us the Bearded Swine's house, says Davacat? Yeah, sure. Certainly can. There is. There's a path. Where are they, Lofty? Peony, sunflowers. Oh, roses. Oh, amazing. Okay, and what are you selling them for? 1 diamond? Oh, you're selling the bits as well. What are you selling the flowers for? How much are the flowers? How much are flowers? Can someone help me sleep, says the awesome KK. Bone meal for flowers? How many bone meal? I got lots of bone meal. To be honest though, if it's more than 1 bone meal per flower per bush, I can get that using bone meal. So, not really a very good deal. I've no idea. Oh, bless you. I'll tell you what. I'll do, Lofty. Seems it's you. I shall donate 4 stacks of bones. How many red rose bushes can I have for 4 stacks of bones? That's a lot of bone meal you've got there. Don't use it all at once. Oh, I'm also going to get my diamonds out. Let's keep Lofty afloat. Let's buy some red bits. In fact, I don't want that many red bits. I do want a lot of yellow bits as well. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 diamonds. Oof. She drives a hard bargain, but I think it's worth it. Considering we can get diamonds for cobblestone. Here we go. 14 diamonds for you, Lofty. I shall put these safely away in my bit box. Oh, my tools are in there. Wonder where they're gone. I put them in there earlier, didn't I, when we were end raiding? Not end raiding, nether fighting. That many. Ooh, nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Pleasure doing business with you. Good deals to be had at Lofty's shop. Grab a bargain while the going's good. Give him 1 flower, says Dean. That's not very nice, you meanie. That's not very nice. Can you show us the Bearded Swine's house? Yeah, sure. There was, speaking of the Bearded Swine's house, there was something cropped up down here. There was someone working on this earlier as I went past. What is this place? This is a future shop. It sells the future. You've got a bit fiddler, Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Nice. Don't mind if I do. Just grab a little bit of stuff there. Hope you didn't mind me doing that. Isu. Oh, you've already got some sandstone as well. It's not sandstone, it's sandstone. Shut up. Yo, what's up? Says Chiller Man. I don't know. What's up with you? Nothing up with me, mate. Why, what you heard? That was a steal, says Shepherd Tamer. I wouldn't go that far. Are you doing an update to Mr. Barbecue so he is on par with Wilf, says Ryman Gaming. What do you mean? So he's on par with Wilf. He is on par with Wilf. Just doesn't say as much or do as many things. Oh, got really itchy here. Oh, give it a good squelch. Stick your finger right in there and give it a good squelch. Oh, yeah. Right. Okay. We don't want to turn all of these rose bushes into bits, but we'll turn a good number of them into bits. We're going to grab our yellow bits. We're going to stick a load of them in there. We're going to go over to see our villagers Let's go see what we can get. Oh, actually, let's take an empty shulker box with us so we've actually got somewhere to store things. Now, what did I do with my empty shulker boxes? I did have some empty shulker boxes. What did I do with them? I guess I didn't have empty shulker boxes. I do have, though, in one of these boxes, I've got some shulker shells. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have another couple of shulker boxes. Bibbidi bib, bobbidi bob. 2, please. Thank you very much. 1, 2. Very good. Put these away. Let's go see our own bit fiddler. Chillerman just hosted the stream. Thank you very much for the host. Oh, and my activity feed's giving up the ghost again. Great. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, he has. Yeah, that was Streamlabs, so he must have done. Thought he was faking it again then for a minute. Right. Bit fiddler in fiddler. Get out of bed, you lazy fiddlers. Right. What do you sell red ones for? Mushroom. I guess red terracotta then. Everything else is a bit rubbish. Red concrete powder. Would there be any call for red concrete powder? The thing is with concrete powder is then you've got to get it wet, haven't you? Which is a pain in the butt. So, red terracotta or mushroom. It was supposed to be red mushroom, but that's broken in Bedrock Edition. I thought it might be a way for us to get red mushroom, but clearly not. Clearly not. I think I'll go for the red terracotta. Many, 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 many. And now I need more red bits. Right. Expect your screens to go a little bit haywire in a second as I do lots and lots of trading. Many, 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 many. Oh no! Oops. Oopsie! Is this TB, says Chillerman? No, this is Super Chunk Block, as the chat has already told me, but I'll confirm it. I want to watch Hermitcraft, says the KK. We'll go watch it then. Hey Foxy, do you ever play on minigame servers? No, I don't. I think Foxy will buy lots of bits, so best make more, even... Yeah, you need to fill that shop up, Lofty. I think this is easier to do it that way. Otherwise it's going to take me a week. You should talk to the pack designer about the concrete powder. I'm sure he'll be understanding, says Cricket. Well, do you think I should make it so that you get proper concrete instead of concrete powder? I did think about doing that, but I thought it was a bit OP, really. It doesn't take much to get it wet, does it, really? And it gives people a nice excuse to build some farms as well, I guess. Die shulker boxes on accident, says Data. Well, you know.
Oh, mate!
Facepalm. You're always wanting me to press that face button, Pam. Faster trade, shift click 2 stacks of bits at a time. Shift click 2 stacks of bits at a time. Can you do that? No way. Genius. This guy knows where it's at. Amazing. But that's not very many sandstone. We need many, 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 many sandstone, and that's not very many, many sandstone. And I keep calling it standstone, and I don't know why. Right, how many... I just want to work out while we're in here, how many of those wither skeleton skulls I actually... Skulls I actually needed. 8 for a mob cage, so we've got more than enough, which is great. How many did we actually get? Was it just 12? Or did we get more than 12? They're not in there. Where did I put them? Where did I put them? That's concerning me quite a lot. Help! Stop! Oh dear. Where did I put my wither skeleton skulls? Ah, but do you have the eggs? Says Ryman Game. Yes, I've got 2 dragon eggs. One of which is going to give me a... something, and one of them is going to give me a spawn egg. Stream is really lagging. Make it so I can't watch this, Chillerman. Is it lagging for anyone else, or is it just Chillerman that it's lagging for? That's a bit worrying if it's lagging. Hope it's not lagging for everybody. Actually, I want one of those red bits for dyeing my redstone box. Although I've just made a red box. In fact, yeah, let's just put all of the redstone stuff in. Not redstone box, nether box. I know what I mean. Just put it into that box. No, mine's good, says Riven Gaming. Fine for me, says Mitt. So it's your connection then, I'm afraid. Chiller man. Sorry. Unlucky. You can watch it back on the second channel once it's finished, or you can even watch it as the VOD on Twitch as well for I think about 30 days after it's finished, so don't worry. If you can't watch it now, there is plenty of time to watch it later. Why is that in there? I don't know. Where are my wither skeleton skulls? Also, I don't know. Where did I put them? Did I put them in here? No. Oh, they're there. Why did I put them in there? That was a really stupid place to put them. So we got 12. So yeah, we got plenty, and we've got some spare afterwards as well. We could maybe get a beacon. Maybe get a beacon. Right, spare shulker box. It's going in there. That can go in there for now as well, actually. Let's go over to the mob farm. And let's do some works on the mob farm. Is there a way to join Super Chunk Block, says Data? Yeah, my friend. If you're a friend level patron, you get access to this. This is the higher tier patron server. Valuables boxes, Riven Gaming. That's where they are now. Where did the idea of Super Chunk Block come from? Says that awesome KK. Well, we'd been talking about doing like a, what's it called? UHC map on Bedrock Edition for Truly Bedrock. And I'd been talking to Dan Rob's Probs about certain things. He was talking about Chicken Block. And there was a lot of talk going on about add-ons. And I thought, oh, I'm going to have a look at add-ons and see what they can do. So I started messing about with them. And I thought, I could do something with that because I can change this and I can change that and I can affect this and I can affect that. So I thought I'd try it, and I started working on an idea, and the ideas kept flowing, and before I knew it, I thought, actually, this might actually have some legs. Let's trial it. Let's make all of my patrons, my top tier patrons, guinea pigs, and invite them to the new world instead of resetting the world and giving them a decent world that they wanted. Give them something else that they didn't ask for and see how it goes. And personally, I'm really enjoying it. I don't know if everyone else would say the same thing. Hopefully they would. But I'm really enjoying it. I think it's great. It's nice to play a different way. Oh, no, I didn't want slabs. It's nice to play a different way for once in a while. It's doing the same old gets a little bit tedious. So mixing it up with this is good fun. I still need to join that server, says Shep. You're on the whitelist, don't you? I don't know. Are you on the whitelist? Can I also download the map from Fox's website? Yes, you can download it. If you don't want to play on my Patreon world and you want to just play the game yourself, you can download the mod pack from my website, which is foxynotel.com. Thank you, Isu, for that. UK Granny Gamer said, I'm a Bedrock noob teaching myself the game so I can play it with my grandson when he's a bit older. This is the same as the modded server on Jama. Yeah, kind of, basically. It's the same sort of idea, but it's more limited than Java mod pack because Bedrock Edition's not really got the same sort of level of ability to mod things as Java has. But yeah, same sort of idea. It's just a different take on the game, different way of playing, different trades, a couple of different blocks, not really. Dies are different. Shep is banned, says that awesome KK. Yeah, get rid of him. Ban him. I'm only kidding. Anyone else? Any more questions? I'm enjoying the questions today. It's good. Saves me thinking of what to say. Hello, guinea pig, says that awesome KK. There's nothing wrong with being a guinea pig. What I really need to do this is add an automatic killing system into this at some point. I love the support, you guys. You're welcome, Shep. Shep, if we didn't care, we wouldn't say it. If you were just another one of the randos in the chat, that's right, all you randos. We wouldn't dig at you. So, consider it a compliment. You rando. You're so random. Bit of peace. Bit of peace up here on this tranquil sandstone mob farm. What would you call another kid if you had one? I wanted to call both my kids, I wanted to name after my best friend, whose name is Tom. And we were going to call both of them that at one point. Not at the same time, obviously, but before Jack was born, we were going to call him Tom. And then we changed it at the last minute for the better, because it actually really suits him. And then Oliver was the same. He was going to be Tom until literally right at the last minute. I think we was even at the hospital and we decided to change it, and it was perfect. It really suits him. So I'm not sad about either of those, but I would like to try and name it after my best friend. Riven, what have you been typing in? You've got deleted by Streamlads. You're using foul language, apparently. Oh, dear, dear. Cool, I'm a rando, says Dean. You're not a rando. You're too regular to be a rando. Foxy, do you think you could do a how-to for the Minecraft server? The thing is, I do want to, but there's a big problem, and that's that the server software doesn't really work properly. So I feel a bit of a fraud telling people how it works and then trying to have to explain why it doesn't work the way I'm saying it should do. And it feels like I'm making excuses for it. And I don't... It's not... Yeah. It's not my fault it doesn't work. It's like the game's buggy is the reason why it doesn't work. But it kind of reflects on me, and I see that a lot in Discord, not just you guys, but the truly Bedrock peeps is like, oh, Foxy, this is broke. Oh, Foxy, this is broke. This is crashing. This is crashing. It's like all of a sudden all of the bugs we used to blame Bedrock for, or Mojang for, I'm not really getting the blame for it, but they're directed at me because I'm the one that's sorting the servers and stuff out. So I just think if I release it to the public and do a how-to on it, I'm just going to get so many messages from people saying, this isn't working and that's not working. And I just have to spend my life explaining to people, yeah, I get it, but it's not really my fault. And it just sounds like I'm making excuses. I see, lol. I understand. I assume spelled correctly has a word the bot that doesn't like in it, says. How was that bad language, Wow, says Riven. What did you write? I want to know what you wrote. Assume that must have been the word, but spelled correctly. I want to know what word it was. Another TBS member here, Jesse B. Hey Jesse, how you doing? I know it's late, but I've always liked the name Thomas as a middle name. As the middle name? Yeah, I think it would make a good middle name as well. Oh, speaking of middle names, my brother's ringing. We share the same middle name. Are flower farms banned on Super Chunk Block? Why would they be banned? Anything that crashes the world will be banned. So yeah, don't put a dispenser underneath a grass block with a flower on top, because that makes your world crash. But you can make flower farms without doing that. Assume was the word, but oh, okay. Did you put two S's in it? Did you spell assume with two S's? Have you considered running BDX on Linux instead of Windows? Yes and no. I've run loads of Linux servers in the past, but only for like websites and file sharing and stuff like that. I'm not comfortable with the Linux operating system. I don't understand the Linux operating system enough to know if it was me making a mistake or if the server was making a mistake. Also, the reason I chose to make a system that works on Windows is to make it accessible for the majority of people. So at the point where it, Mojang fixes the big issue with it at the minute, and I do release it, it's going to just make life so much more accessible. There's already stuff that's available for Linux. Anyone can get that for free. Nobody has a system that works on Windows yet, except for me. So I feel like making servers accessible to the population as opposed to the Linux elitists, which is basically anyone that's in an IT or anyone that's sort of good at IT and no one else in the world, then yeah, And I know I speak to so many IT people or developers, like not just like game developers, but web developers, like, oh, well, it's so easy. You just have to install it and it's free. And it's not easy if you don't understand that sort of stuff. I've been working with computers for years and years and years. My entire life I've been working with computers, and it's still I still find it complicated to try and get your head around how the weird ways that Linux works. So, yeah, no, not interested in Linux. I mean, to be honest, we probably get a better experience on Linux because it was probably smoother. Having said that, Microsoft have actively, admitted that the Linux system has massive flaws in it when it comes to CPU usage and RAM usage. There's you get a lot more bang for your buck on a Windows PC than you do on a Linux PC, which is normally the opposite way around. Normally, Linux systems are not server intensive, whereas Windows is. But for Bedrock Edition, the server itself just sucks up resources on Linux, whereas on Windows, it's really resource light. So, and Ellie has just followed. Thank you, Ellie2. Thank you very much for the follow. What is the highest number of facepalm you've got in one stream? Oh, about 4 or 5, I think. Commander Kevin says, how do you share a middle name? Like, exchange it every week? No, we just both have the same middle name. There's a tradition in our family that the son has the middle name that is the father's first name, right? So me and my brother both have my dad's first name as our middle names, and Jack has my middle name. No, my first name as his middle name. But Oliver doesn't, because basically Oliver's mum really wanted to give her granddad's name as his middle name, and it was a really lovely sentiment. So I obviously didn't say, oh no, it's against tradition. I was like, yeah, that's a really nice idea, so we'll do that. So Oliver breaks the chain a little bit, but Jack doesn't, so that tradition will live on to a certain degree. Cricket says, I understand it can be daunting. It can. It can. Well, Linux works great when it works, and a lot of things are really simple to do with it, but other times it's just really confusing, I find personally anyway. What is the best platform to support you on, says Isu? Patreon, absolutely. They take the least cut, they offer the most flexible service, and it's just a really easy, nice, simple system to actually get on with and do it from. I would never recommend to anybody to do the YouTube join thing, because that just they just take all the money from that and you don't get anything back from it, and it's also a really horrible system. I can't even look and see who's a subscriber on the YouTube system. Oh, I think I can. I think they've added it now, but when they changed to the new system, it was hidden behind about 4 different click walls, so it was real pain to actually find out who was joined and who wasn't. What did you do before TB, says Shadow Chaser? I had a Java world, and then I had a Bedrock world, and then I had TB. Minecraft did not exist before TB, said Mike and Switch. I share my middle name with my father, says Sponge Blake. I've been using it as my first name for like 20 years, though. Yeah, I've never understood that. I went to school with a lot of people that did that. They had the same name as their father, but went by a different name, which wasn't actually their name. Generally, they were all called John, but one was called himself Jack, one called Jim, one called James, but they were all actually called John, which was a bit weird. It was not weird, it was just strange to me because I didn't understand it. Same as my eldest. He has my dad's name as his other granddad's first name, his middle name. My son has my dad's name. My dad wants it back, says Commander Kevin. He can't have it, mate. It's too late. Shouldn't have given it away. Shouldn't have left it there for somebody to take, should he? You had a pocket world as well, says Ryman Gavin. Yeah, my previous Bedrock world. It was... I don't think it was ever actually classed as Pocket Edition, was it? I started it after or just before it became the Better Together update, which was 1.2. I worked with a John that went by Paul. Shrug, says SpongeBlake. Looks like nobody knows the name or likes the name John. Probably because it's particularly in the US. It's the same word for toilet, isn't it? Going to the John. Okay. It was with the plastic texture pack, says Riven Gaming. Yeah, that one. It didn't stick around too long, the plastic texture pack. I had mini games. I did adventure maps early on as well. I used to do some mini game service stuff. I had all sorts of stuff going on in the early days. My middle name is my grandfather's first. My daughter and wife share a middle name, says Greybeard. That's cool. I've still got my Bedrock. I've still got my... Oh, excuse me. I've still got it on my Bedrock. Came free with it, says Riven Gaming. Oh, that's cool. My Aunt Letha went by Pete her whole life. What? My Nana, one of my Nanas, she goes by Connie, is her name, but she's actually called Elizabeth. But it's she's called Elizabeth Constance. And she goes by Connie. But I never knew. I never knew she was called Elizabeth or Constance until I was an adult, and I was just like, why is she called Connie? That's a really weird name. In my family, it was a tradition for the boys to have 3 middle names: fathers, grandfathers, and great-fathers. Crap! Wow, that must have been interesting. Must have had the extra long passport, the extended long pages.
Hey, look! Someone just subscribed for 2 months in a row. Look!
Well, that's interesting. We've got an anonymous gifter who's just given a sub to Ryman Gaming. Maybe you had a sub already, because Big Chicken just said that someone subscribed for 2 months in a row, but that was a anonymous gifter. But thank you very much for the anonymous gift. Lovely. What if we subscribe to you on Twitch? We'll be able to play on the VIP server. No. No, that awesome KK. No, the only way you can play on the servers is to go through Patreon, because I basically have full access to everybody that's subscribed, what's going on. It's a much more personable service, and it's much easier to moderate, and it's much easier to manage, and it's much easier to see what's going on. Anyone could subscribe on Twitch, and I'd have no idea what their name was. I'd have no idea how old they were. I would have no idea what their email address was. There's no traceability and accountability with it. And with my worlds both being only able to be joined by over 18s, then it means that I can, by doing it with Patreon, I can age verify, and I can make sure that the people are who they say they are, and it works out nicely. Twitch subscriptions can be gifted, they can be thrown around. I really appreciate them, but with Twitch takes the lion's share of the cut on Twitch subscriptions, whereas on Patreon, the patron person pretty much gets most of it. So yeah, that's why. It's not because I don't like anyone or I'm being awkward. It's just that's the way it works. They are patron realms, not Twitch subscriber realms. It'd be nice. I have asked on my my other channel, what people think I should come up with for perks, not just for Patreon but for subscribers as well on that. And I would like to come up with some perks as a subscriber, maybe like digital downloads or something like that. But the problem is, if you're subscribed on Twitch, you're not necessarily going to be on my Discord. And the way I have my Patreon set up is okay, you've pledged on Patreon, but you have to then join my Discord and message me so that I can tie it all together. And if you're not on my Discord, you're not going to get any of the updates or the announcements or the things that's going on, and you're not going to get involved in what's going on. With Twitch, again, I don't know if people there's no way of me sending them a message once they've subscribed automatically to say, right, thank you for that, can you come join me on Discord so that I can give you your perks? So it's really difficult to track. We had a family friend who was called Babs, but her name was Margaret, says Raven Gaming. That's cool. Commander Kevin says, my name isn't Commander Kevin, but that's what I go by. Cool. Tamil's Weird has just followed. Thank you very much for the follow. Hope you enjoy the stream. Appreciate it, mate. Cool. Cool beans. Lofty's filling the shop with lots of bits, it says. Brilliant. Amazing. What perks do you think Twitch subscribers should get, and how do you think we should manage it? You know, that's what admins come in handy for, really. I'm always open to ideas. Tamal says, hey, how did you make it so that when one person sleeps, it turns to day? Also, tame is weird. Oh, right, yeah, I see it. It looked like an L, not an I. Yeah, tame is weird. Yeah, this one-player sleep, it's command block setup. Slack Lizard has a tutorial on his channel for how to set it up. So you've started YouTube and Twitch as your full-time job? Not 100% yet. I am working on it, but I've still got a lot of things to do with my actual full-time job, which I'm in the process of trying to wind down. But believe it or not, the more I try and step away from it, the more the phone rings and the more people want business, which is great. You know, it's a great position to be in. It's not anywhere near what it was, but at least you know, at least something's going on with it. But I am trying very hard to slowly but surely close that down. But I've got a couple of big jobs to do first before I can action that, and they're not going to happen till probably late next month. So it's probably realistically going to be like mid-June, July time before I become full-time on here. Foxy, when it comes to command blocks, mind the gap. Oh, you mid. Meaning. Link to the vid says, Tame is weird. Yeah, I'll just stop what I'm doing, go rooting through Slack Lizard's videos and get you the link. Or what you could do, right? You could go to his channel and type in the search, one player sleep, and you can find it. And then I wouldn't have to, you know, come away from what I'm doing and stop streaming just to help you out. Which I think would, you know, certainly how I'd prefer to go about doing this. But if you want me to, I will stop streaming right now and I'll go and get you that link for you. Okay, what's his name? Slack Lizard. Can somebody please link... There you go. Ryman Gaming Slack Lizard. People are funny. I've left all my sandstone downstairs again. I did this last time. I need the sandstone still. So dumb. What are you building? Says Tame's weird. I'm building a mob farm. It's a, yeah. Well, it's probably going to be completely broken with the next update, but not to worry, we're going to build it anyway. How big? What have we got now? 5 levels? I think that'll be enough. We did 10 on Truly Bedrock, but I think 5 levels is more than enough, to be fair. I don't think we need any more than that. We're going to need to do half a roof as well. We're going to have half of it in the light, half of it in the dark, because I don't want to stop squid spawning. Five levels, that's an undertaking. It's not taken too long, really. It's been alright. It's been okay. I mean, ideally, like I said, I'd like to have 10 levels, but yeah, it's only for me, so it's not really that important. And considering I've just about got a spawner farm now anyway, though I will have by the next couple of videos, it's kind of a little bit pointless already, but it's good fun to do. I need an automatic killing system on it though. I think for now I'm probably just going to use magma blocks, but at some point I'm going to add a trident killer to it. I just don't like trident killers. I really don't like them. They're just so messy and awkward and unreliable. That's too much for a single player, says Chemistcraft. Well, it depends on what you... At the end of the day, I want to use this... I say it's for single player. It's not. This is a multiplayer world, and I want to use this to be able to generate blocks and items for building and also for selling as well. I'd like to have a shop, so it's not just for single player in terms of what I'm going to gather, but it's a single player build. Hey, it's Mango has followed. Well, hello, hey, it's Mango. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for following. What we at? We're at 2 hours and 4 minutes. We'll do a few more buttons, and I think we're going to call it a day today because I'm actually getting A little bit of a sore throat from all this streaming I've been doing lately. Only a little bit. I got a couple of thumbnails to do tonight as well. I need to do those before tomorrow, really, so I can crack on tomorrow and get on with all the jobs that Lofty's got for me to do. Dean says, yeah, I remember you and Slack going through them at the Double Blaze farm, lol. Yeah. Yeah, they're not good. I know they work to a certain extent. They're just, for me, it's not a viable solution, a trident killer. I don't know why. I've got a really big thing about them. I don't like them. I like to whack mobs at Foxy's Mob Farm, says Lofty. Well, you won't have to soon. It'll all be automatic. I mean, one of the good things about when you actually do whack them with your sword is that you get blocks from them. When they're player killed, they will drop blocks, which obviously is one of the reasons I want a trident killer. But you don't get that many blocks, really, unless you've got looting 3. And it's more the bits that I'm after, so I think just a magma block killer would do. But I don't know. I don't know! A lava blade, maybe. See, there's not much. We could turn it into a full magma block thing, but then we wouldn't get the squid in there. I like the fact that we get the squid, but the mobs aren't taking any fall damage at the minute. Pay attention to the chat more. What's that? I like these small Bedrock streamers. They pay attention to the chat more. Ah, okay. Do the bigger ones not pay much attention to the chat? I thought everybody was old streamers talk to their peeps. That's the whole point, isn't it? It's the good fun part of streaming is you can have a conversation. Is there many, many buttons to be placed? Is that awesome KK? There are many, many buttons to be placed. That awesome KK. Many, many, many. That's a ridiculous amount of buttons. I don't think there's enough wood in the world for all these buttons. Not single people, says Chemistcraft. What do you mean? What do you mean, not single people? Doodlink! What's that? What's that? Someone has subscribed to my YouTube channel. Why does it keep telling me that? I don't know how to turn that off. Like I said, button spam, says Raven Gavin. Yeah. Big Chicken must have gone to bed, says Lofty. What makes you say that?
What you say?
Lofty says you've gone to bed.
No, I'm on the toilet.
He's on the toilet. You doing a number 1 or a number 2?
I'm doing the number 2.
Oh, don't forget we haven't got any toilet roll left.
What?
Oops. Forgot to tell him about that. Could be interesting. We didn't get all taught super fast reading in school, says Mitz. Lol Foxy, says Lofty. Good talks, says Commander Kevin. That's throwing you all on it. Big Chicken on the toilet, lol, says Bugs. Does that make you laugh, does it? Everybody poops. Everybody poops. And if people say they don't, they're telling you fibs. I suppose people that have medical issues that don't poop. But everyone else poops. Cap is here. I haven't seen that name in a while. Hey, Cap, how you doing? Hey, Foxy. Hey, how you doing? Poo, 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 says Bone Bug Hopes. Nice. Yay, we've lowered the tone of the stream and talking about poo. Yeah. No more illusion that Big Chicken is free range, says Isu Gaming. Big Chicken probably watching his cookery programs again. Oh, he's mad on police dramas at the minute. Reruns of The Bill at 999. Give this to Big Chicken, there's Lofty. I'm not going in there. Not while he's on the loo. He stinks.
What?
They say you stink. A while dealing with the IRL stuff. Career changes. Positive or negative? I hope it's positive for you, buddy. Highbrow poop jokes, says Commander Kevin. Nothing but the best here. We have quality poop jokes in my stream. None of that old dad joke rubbish. Get novel and interesting poop jokes. Won't this mob farm be useless once you get the spawners, or are you going to add them with the farm? I'm actually thinking of adding them into this, yes. I'm thinking of adding them either underneath or above it as well. Well, actually, it'll have to be underneath because they'll have to be in range. My only problem with adding them underneath is that the mobs that are falling from this will land on them unless we've got some sort of system to push them off as they fall down, which is doable, but it's tricky. So I'm not 100% sure I'm going to handle that at the minute. But yeah, I am thinking of incorporating them into this. I might also just do some long drop farms because they're really easy. Just 3x3, long drop and hoppers underneath. Dean says, won't... Oh no, I've just read that. Positive in the long run, just need to get through the transition, says Cat. But fair enough. TNC's here say, I thought poop was a Tiz thing, lol. Mitt says, must be a Fox thing, TNC. Big chicken pooping, says Lofty. You're all obsessed with poop. Well, I'm just about out of buttons. I'm just about out of sandstone. I'm pretty sure that's all we're going to manage to do on that for today. Still don't have our killing system in place, but we will get there. We will get there. It will happen. Dean says, wouldn't putting them under crosses in the path stop them from landing on top? They don't always fall straight down, which is why we've had to build the top section in a little bit from the outside section, because they will like come towards the side a little bit if they've got momentum. So, I mean, we could put a wall around it and stop that happening, but yeah, it's not really going to help us for the rest of it. Hey, well, says Binary Bob Hope. I mean, it works pretty well, this thing, I'm not going to lie. Really? Says Pokejum. Really what? Foxy, I thought you didn't make the voice of Big Chicken or Chuck. I don't. Who says I did? People telling you fibs again. Thought you'd been sorting all this out, Lofty. You forgot the top chest again. It doesn't all go in the bottom one. You're fired. Not really. You do a good job. Can't do it without you. Food! Alright then. We'll have the cooked fish in the food one then. Potion stuff. Oh, look at all that tasty gunpowder. Nice. Some bits. Some ink sacks. Just watched your 100th episode of TB. It was awesome. Nicely done, says Click43. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Took a little while, and I was a little bit concerned that it wasn't going to go down ever so well, because it's basically, you know, like when TV shows have run out of ideas and they just want to throw an extra episode out because they need to make the numbers up, and they do like a recap episode. It's effectively that, and I was very aware that it might come across like that, but it took forever. It took way longer than a normal episode, so I'm glad that the effort put in translated and you were able to enjoy it as well, which is good. So thank you. Thank you for the nice words. I saw an amazing episode, says Pokejum. I agree, Click43, says Commander Kevin. Finished episode 100 today. Expert level 99 stuff, Foxy, says Cat. Thank you. Very Ocean's 11. I'm glad you said that. That was I didn't copy Ocean's 11 in the sense of like watching it and seeing how they did it, but obviously I've seen Ocean's 11 before, and that was my inspiration for it, to do a heist type thing like that. But it wasn't like I was analysing how they did it and doing it the same way. Although I probably would have done a better video if I had, to be fair, but I'm happy with how it came out. Ah! Uh-oh. Got to be careful with your pickaxe round here, boys. There's holes in the floor. And girls. Yes, and girls as well. It was an all-encompassing and boys. You know, it's not just... There was no... It was a unisex thing. Shut up. Right, anyway, peeps. I'm going to roll those credits. And I'm going to say, as usual, thank you all very much for watching this live stream. I hope you've all enjoyed it. If you did and you haven't already, please do follow. And if you really enjoyed it, please consider subscribing. And yeah, don't forget to check out my YouTube channel as well, and Foxy2, which is my second channel. All these go up to there. If you haven't seen the whole this whole stream and you want to watch it all, you can check it back on the replay. There are names going up the stream now of all the people that have basically engaged in this live stream. And I also have a website as well called foxynotail.com. If you are interested in this mod pack but you don't want to play on this particular world by joining my Patreon, or you're not old enough, or it's too expensive for you, whatever, you can download it and play it yourself with your friends by going to foxynotail.com and checking out the downloads page. Anyway, Slack Raid. Is Slack Raid live, is he? He never raids me! Alright, we'll raid him. Fair dues. Are you ready for a Slack Raid, peeps? Are you ready for a Slack Raid? We're going to be doing this in a few seconds. Thank you all very much for watching, peeps. In 10, in 9, in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!